Good morning, this is Bram from Diemenrunners. And today I'm near my hometown of Tilburg in the Netherlands. And the plan is to run some local trails. This is a trail designed by Maarten Schön, who lives also near Tilburg in Goorlen. And he has some ridiculous and amazing trails in his portfolio. This one will go through the area known as Huis ter Heide and the Drunense Duinen, which are one of the biggest loose sand areas in inland in the Netherlands. So they're both national parks, and yeah, it's been about 5 weeks since I've last ran a really long one. Well, the intent was to really run a long one, and that was the Zugspitze. And today I'm going to see what my condition is. In 4 weeks I have the Great Escape planned, which is an 80k, 50 mile race in the Belgian Ardennes, from Luxembourg till La Roche-en-Ardenne in the Ardennes. So I know my training hasn't been quite up to par due to the temperature. I'm really not a big fan of running in heat, and it's been quite hot lately here in the Netherlands. So we're gonna see what we're going to do today. I've bought 2 liters of water. There should be enough possibilities to refill the water during this trail. So let's go out there. First part of the trail comes through a nature cemetery, and that is a local project where people can get their final rest amidst of the forest. So that's a really nice initiative. There are several in the vicinity where you can get your final rest in nature. And now we're at Huis ter Heide, and this is called Lijkven. You could translate it to corpse van, but I don't think that that's the real accurate translation. But this area is also a refuge for waterbirds. But due to the heat and the drought which we're currently in, the vents are really dry, so that's a bit of a shame. And this area also is particularly covered with loose sand. It's a dune area, so you have this white loose sand over everywhere. But luckily there has been some rain lately, so it's not too loose at this moment, which is quite comfortably. But now, yeah, that's a bit of the first few k's. My first plan today was to head over to Maastricht and do a 70k over there, but with 4 weeks to go until the Great Escape. I don't think 70k would be quite a good plan, and also with the temperatures which are predicted today. Nah, I've decided to seek something closer to home. But that 17k is definitely one I want to do later in the year, because it's going near some grottos and some bunkers and some other old structures from the history of that area. So looks like an awesome trail. You can find that the GPX for that trail on the site of Maartensjeun, except no limits. And I think also the GPX for this trail is over there. So head over there and get some challenging trails here in the Netherlands. About 12k in, and I'm cutting this session short. Little explanation: one of the reasons I run is to gather my thoughts, to clear my mind, and check if everything is alright. Well, it isn't. Since the Zugspitze, really loved that race and experience, but I had a bit of difficulty making the video. It took some while to get to the making that video, and the short of it, I'm not doing the Great Escape. And probably I'm not doing any long organized trails this year anymore. Mainly because my head isn't into it, and I think it could be an excuse, but my physical state isn't quite up to par, but mainly my mental state. And the reason I'm also not doing the Great Escape is purely practical. I think the last real trail I ran in the dark was in spring. And the Great Escape is a race which starts at 12 o'clock at night on Sunday morning. And it's also the week of Elvia, a fantasy festival I've been working on since years together with my wife, and I would let that go, which basically cuts income quite short. And also Sunday is the last day of that festival, which means when I would finish the Great Escape, I have no sleep, and I have to drive 2.5 hours to Arse to pick up my wife, and then also drive back home for 1.5 hours, which would be an extreme challenge for me. I really like my sleep, and I really need my sleep. So that's why I'm not doing the Great Escape. I have already posted on my Facebook page that the starting the entry can be taken over, including bus transfer. So, which means, yeah, I was planning to do a 50k, 52k today, but I really can't be bothered today. So I think I'm cutting it short to 15 to 20k, I think. Heading home, getting a nice relaxing Sunday, and we'll see from there. I do think I'm going to reduce my social media coverage, or what do you call it, presence, just to take some rest, because that's what I really want at this moment. Just a bit of rest. It's also quite hectic at work, but well, to be honest, that's it. So I'm going to run back to my car. I'm wishing you a very nice rest of the day, and keep on trading. Good day.